negotiating compensation specifically. Probably the single most important offer element you'll negotiate is compensation, and it's also the hardest. Let's talk about it. Here are the learning outcomes for this video. By the end of the video, you should 1. Understand why it's so important to negotiate compensation. 2. Understand the value of compounding compensation growth. And 3. Know when to stop negotiating. Let's get started. Any compensation you can negotiate higher is extremely impactful to you due to the compounding effect. Compounding means the ability to generate more compensation over time from higher starting pay and subsequent pay raises. In the example here, you can see 2 scenarios. One where the starting pay for a job was $75,000, and the other where the employee negotiated the starting pay up to $80,000. In scenario 2, the employee earns $26,000 more over the first 5 years than in scenario 1, due to the compounding effect of negotiating for that initial $5,000. A few reminders before we discuss compensation negotiation strategies. First, you should only negotiate compensation that your benchmarking revealed to be low. Second, if the compensation is low, try to rule out rational reasons for this. For example, jobs that are 100% remote might carry lower comp than similar jobs where you're required to be in the office full time. And third, be mindful of leverage. If a hiring manager tells you she can't go any further on comp, then take her at her word. Here are some compensation negotiation strategies. First, avoid giving a specific compensation number until you have to. Try to counteroffer by saying, the compensation number is a bit lower than I expected. Is there any wiggle room there? If you pose this question generally, there's a chance you might get a counteroffer that's better than what you were expecting, and you never would have gotten this if you gave the firm number. But if the employer asks for a specific number, then give the highest defensible number within your benchmarked range and explain why you deserve that pay. Another strategy is to tell the employer that you have other offers besides this one, but only use this strategy if that's true. Let's end by talking about discomfort. Many people can feel uncomfortable negotiating compensation, and strategies and styles can differ. To help ease any discomfort, seek out resources where other people discuss how they handle negotiating compensation. There's a ton of free videos on the internet for this, especially on YouTube. And fear not, negotiating compensation is another thing that gets easier with time. That's the end of this foundational video, but just a reminder that this video is part of a longer playlist. The playlist is in chronological order, meaning videos at the beginning of the playlist cover things that occur at the beginning of a job search and vice versa. If you liked this video, then you should check out the other videos in the playlist. If you thought this video was confusing, then try going backwards in the playlist to learn more about job search up until this point, or even forwards in the playlist to see how things come together. Thanks.